Students, welcome to the next video lecture. This time we are going to find trend using 5 yearly moving averages. In the last lecture, students, we had done trend for 3 yearly moving averages, or the number of observations averaged were 3. Now students, we are doing 5 yearly moving averages. Now before doing the sum, students, one announcement. Here I will be giving videos of individual questions, as I need more perfection in writing because my space is limited, students. So here, students, I will part the video. Say this is our lecture number 11. So I will write lecture number 11 part 1 and part 2. Today I am going to give these two sums. And then, students, I am going to give 4 yearly moving averages. There are 4 sums of that type, and I will be giving video of each individual sum. Now I have written beforehand to explain you more better. This is very easy, students. I think you will understand without any hesitation. Now this is sum number 3 of exercise 4.3, students. Sorry, I forgot to write. Here I am writing exercise 4.3, sum number 3. I read the question. Find the trend using 5 yearly moving averages from the following data of profit in lakhs rupees of a trader in different years. So in this type of sum, students, directly we have to start. The table to obtain 5 yearly moving averages is as below. The first column will be of year. Check, the years are given from 2007 to 2015. We have 9 values of time period. Now profit is our variable quantity. So I have written profit, which is Y, and profit is given in lakhs of rupees. So due to less space, I have not written unit, but you can write profit in lakhs of rupees Y. Then we have written time period. We have considered 2007 as 1, 2008 as 2, 2009 as 3, 2010 as 4, up to 2015 as 9. The next column is 5 yearly moving. YM stands for yearly moving, students. Again, due to less space, I have shortcut. I have written in shortcut 5 yearly moving total, 5 yearly moving average. YM means yearly moving. Now, students, pay attention. How the totals are written, that is very, very important to understand. Now see, these are the first 5 values: Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4 and Y5. Students, I have shown with a line, with a curve. These are first 5 values: Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4 and Y5. Generally we write the total opposite the middle observation. Our middle observation is 18. Above also 2, below also 2. So the first total is written here. Check. Opposite to 3. Why? Because these are 5 yearly moving totals. So we have to total 5 values. Below 18 2 values. Above 18 2 values. For the first 2 values we will keep a dash. And write the total of first 5 observations opposite to 18 means opposite to 3. 15 plus 14 plus 18 plus 20 plus 70, which comes out to be 84. Now as students, we have done in 3 yearly moving average, the first value we subtract and the next value, students, we add. Up to 17 we have already included, so now we remove 15 and we add 24. So the next total is written opposite to 20. 84 minus 15 plus 24, and that is 93. Then remove 14 and add 27. So 93 minus 14 plus 27 is 106. Then remove 80 and add 25. So 106 minus 18 plus 25 is 130. Then remove 20 and add 23. So 113 minus 20 plus 23 is equal to 116. Again, last two values will be dash. In 3 yearly moving average, first and last values were dash. All of you check in the total. In 5 yearly moving averages, first two values will be dash and the last two values will be also dash. That is to be understood, students, very perfectly. Now simply 5 yearly moving average, so divide all these totals by 5. 84 by 5, 16.8. 93 by 5, 18.6. 106 by 5, 21.2. 113 by 5, 22.6. 116 by 5, 23.2. So this is our answer. Students, I have done beforehand so that this is written very neatly and it is projected well before you students. To write without proper support this much neat is very difficult, students, so please try to bear with me. If you have not understood any of the step in the second sum, once again I am explaining. So this video I am ending here. This is the first video, means first part of the video. Second part of the video also will be a different sum. So now students, in the second part I am doing exercise 4 section E, sum number 5. Section E, sum number 5. This video I am ending. So same pattern, students, we have to do sum number 5 section E. Thank you, students.